What's up, guys? Big Clive 34 coming at you today with Cars and Clive, the antidote for your automotive hangover. Coming at you every Monday at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And this week, we're going to be talking about something that I think might be a little bit controversial. People are probably going to call me a liar, all the above. I don't care. This is my version of what happened, and this is, in my eyes, the truth. What is this all about, this title? How did I get screwed? Well, I really hesitated to make this video. I really don't want to slam cops. 99 out of 100 times, I haven't dealt with cops 100 times, thank God, but I feel like 99% of the time, police officers are just trying to do their job, and I completely support police. If I get caught doing something wrong, I did something wrong. Fuck it. It happened not too long ago. Ran the shit out of a red light. Cop asked me what I was doing wrong, and I was like, well, I was kind of driving like a dick, so if you're gonna give me a ticket, whatever. He gave me a ticket, I paid the ticket, I got points on my license. I deserved it. This time, not so much. And it wasn't even really the consequence of the actions that got to me. It's kind of the whole principle of the thing, because there really wasn't that much of a consequence here. I don't know about the legalities of things, or what I'm not supposed to talk about, or what I am supposed to talk about. So I guess here we'll just kind of leave all the names and stuff left out. But let's just say I was at a certain car show that I go to every year, a certain show that I love, and a certain show that many claim is sliding downhill. So just cleaned off the vet. I remember it very well. And I'm out riding around, drying it off a little bit, and I come to a red light. So, I'm at this show where there's a bunch of other cars, so off of the red light, I get into it a tiny bit. I don't spin the tires or do a burnout or launch hard, or I didn't have two-step at that time, but it wouldn't be like getting on the two-step and launching the car. I came out of the light. I don't know, it's how you would normally drive a car like that on the street. Maybe turned up the intensity to about a 2 out of 10. So, I guess the cop heard the car, pulls me over. He asked me if I was getting a little bit loose and squirrely back there, and I was like, well, I got on it a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. You sat there and watched me, I thought, and I got on it a little bit. So I don't know. It is what it is. Guy writes me a ticket for. All right, here's something funny. You guys might get a kick out of this. Driving with the intent to create excessive noise, which I don't know how you know that I'm intending to create excessive noise. Like, what the fuck is excessive noise? I have no idea. If you want to pull out the decibel reader, that would be fine, and also impossible in that case. So that shouldn't even be a charge at all. And he also got me with spinning tires, which I 100% didn't do. My car is on a set of Hoosiers, and I wasn't even at half throttle. My car did not spin tires, and it gets even funnier. Just wait till I tell you what he told the judge. You're gonna laugh your ass off. So I'm not gonna sit there and argue with the police officer. He's doing his job, even though I thought he was doing it wrong. I'm not going to sit there and name call or make a big scene. It's like, okay, it is what it is. I guess I'll see you in court. That's all there is to it. So that's exactly what I did, even though the points don't necessarily transfer from this jurisdiction to where my license is. It was the principle of the thing again. So I get into court, and there's a bunch of people in there. They're basically, everybody's going in and then getting let off because they don't have reasonable evidence or whatever to charge them with anything. And I'm like, cool, I'm gonna get let off too, but that's not what happened, of course. So I get up there, the cop gives the judge a testimony, and I am not kidding. Like, this is the part where people are probably gonna start calling me out like, Clive, you're full of shit. Like, he didn't actually say that. Yeah, he did. So this is what the officer said to the judge. He said he was behind me several car lengths, and when the light turned green, this isn't a direct quote, this is me paraphrasing, but basically what he said was the front end of my car lifted up and the back end was sliding around all all swirly like and spinning tires. I didn't want to bust out laughing in court, but if you have any idea of what physics is, you would know that that's pretty much impossible. Now, in order for the front of my car to pick up, that would mean that there would have to be pretty good weight transfer. And for there to be pretty good weight transfer, that would mean that I would need to have traction. And for me to have traction, that would mean that I wouldn't have been spinning tires. So basically, I mean, I couldn't think that up on the spot, and I didn't have a defender or any kind of attorney because I figured worst case scenario, I get like a $70 fine, so it is what it is. I didn't think up this defense on the spot, but basically what I said to the judge in defense of creating excessive noise, I basically told him, well, that wasn't my intention. He then asked the police officer if it sounded like my car had a modified exhaust system on it, to which the officer said no, and to that, I guess, I thank him, but... He dropped the noise thing because I'm not sure how you would even prove that in the first place. And when he asked me what my defense was to basically my burnout wheelie that I did on the street, which is pretty much how the officer described it, well, I basically told him this. When the officer came up to the window of my car and asked me if I was doing what I was doing, and I said no, then he came back and gave me a ticket, and he told me that he was giving me a ticket for the attempt to spin tires. And that's what I told the judge. He told me that he was writing me a ticket for driving with the intent of spinning tires, which I have it on video, and I'm going to put that in right here.
A couple citations for you, all right? Driving in a manner of attempt to spin wheels, being a little excessive on the noise, all right?
The intent to spin tires in and of itself means that I did not spin tires. I tried to explain that to the judge, but he basically said that he wasn't going to call the cop a liar, and he wrote me the fine anyway. That's basically how this state trooper really embellished a story a lot. I guess embellishing would be taking it lightly, because he did more than embellish. I would be inclined to say it was a straight up lie. But basically what happened was it was my word against his, and my word didn't hold up. Even with zero evidence, zero proof of anything, my word didn't hold up. So I don't know. Take it for what you will. Again, it's not really like a money thing or a points thing because they don't transfer, and the fine was like somewhere between $50 and $70. I don't remember. That just goes to show you that if this situation were more serious and there was going to be points on my license and I was going to have to pay more insurance, it would have been a bigger deal. So it wasn't a huge deal. It was a principle thing, but it just goes to show you what could happen. So again, I remind you guys that I don't hate the police. I very much support the police and what they're doing. You shouldn't take this as a reason to hate the police. I still don't hate the police. I still don't dislike the police. Again, if I'm doing something wrong and I fuck up, then I have to own it and be responsible. But this is just a situation where I feel like there was a little bit of injustice, and I mean, nothing really came of it, but it's really a slippery slope that you have to watch out for. So again, I just wanted to put my story out there, tell you guys what happened. So tell me what you think of this situation. Have you ever found yourself on the wrong end of something like this before? That is a major accident. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 car accident right there. Holy shit. Have you ever been on the wrong side of something like this before? Leave your story in the comments down below. I ask that if you enjoy my videos, please leave a like down below as well, and as always, remember to subscribe for all kinds of racing action and stories like this, and all kinds of car guy shenanigans. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Big Clyde 34 coming at you with Cars and Clyde. Remember to check in. I should be back on next Monday at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Anyways, guys, I'm out. Peace.